Applause. Kerr, let's not forget, this is the Rising Tournament Final, the main event of the night. One of these two warriors will be fighting again in just 48 hours. We've got 2 5-minute rounds on deck. If it's still dead even, we go to a third and final 5-minute round. Kicks and knees to the head of a downed opponent? Legal. Elbows? Illegal. Once again, I'm Joe Farrell, and I'm joined by the baddest man in the game. Let's get into it.
On the legend, Mirko Cro Cop.
He's got his wrestling shoes on for grip. He's moving better. I'm excited to watch this fight. I was just asking you about reach advantage. Was wondering if Mo has a longer reach advantage than Cro Cop. Good job.
King Mo wasting no time trying to close the distance, using his strikes. Cro Cop, obviously, that stance getting lower. You see that kick coming. And that's exactly what King Mo wanted. He wanted something low, and he's able to get that takedown down to the ground. Just over 30 seconds for him to score that takedown.
This is exactly what Mo wanted. He wanted him to throw that low leg kick so he could have caught it into that single, switch to a double. That's where we're at. Head position perfect right under the chin. He's in the center. His head's not getting pushed to one side for a submission. He has to get his hands off the mat and worry about, well, there's no elbows this round. And just look at the size difference, Joe. Mo is definitely smaller.
Mo is now stretching him out, putting his forearm on the neck or on the chin, lifting up and cocking his right hand back so he can land some bombs.
Love to see. Nice. Nice round and pound, good position. Needs to make sure that he's posturing well.
Saw Cro Cop there trying to sneak his left leg through, looking for a triangle choke here, but a great job so far by King Mo, getting the takedown, working his ground and pound. But Mirko Cro Cop now is trying to trap that right arm of King Mo.
And I'll tell you right now, this is exactly where King Mo wants to be. He wants to stay right here for the first 5 minutes, do the same thing second round, take no damage, move to the next round and defend his belt.
Action! Volume. Good. Well, what's your path to half? Good. Action!
Referee imploring King Mo a bit more action, although I do believe he is working. The referee here wants to see a bit more. When they say action, they also want to see damage. They're realizing they would like to see damage.
And I like to correct myself, he's not defending that belt. Tournaments are separate, it's a separate belt for each tournament.
Here we have King Mo, like Joe Warren said, keeping his head in the center position, not making his head wander to the wrong side. And of course the referee says, nope, you're not causing enough damage, we're going to stand up here.
We got 2 minutes and 15 seconds in this first round. Mo's moving forward, bringing him in that corner.
Cro Cop looking to land that left there. Got to defend the takedown first. Look for knees and uppercuts to be coming here.
And Mo needs to circle him back, push him against the corner again so that he cannot use those nasty leg kicks.
A trip attempt there by Cro Cop.
He's shaking that hand.
Oh, there's a left to the body there. Your boy King Mo better protect every part of the left side of his body, or the right side of his body. Oh, there's
and we talked about Mo keeping his hands low. They're higher than they normally are right now.
I don't think those shoes are helping him much. He seems to be sliding more. Nice.
This is what I just talked about the first round. He's waiting for that low leg kick, switch from a single to a double leg, bring him back to the ground, and win with position. Yeah, it seems to be a little slippery, like you said, Joe. This is not where you want to be. You want to get a little more distance.
I was just going to say the same thing. If you stand too close to Cro Cop, that's what he's looking for.
And he wants to make sure that he's outside that front leg, that he's moving left.
Less than 1 minute to go, and there we have here King Mo looking for the double. Now he's clinched up here. Continuing to pummel, continuing to work for that takedown. Knees landed by Cro Cop.
35 seconds left in this round. Mo has controlled the whole round. He's won this round, I think.
30 seconds to go. Look, there you see Mirko Cro Cop loading up there. He was looking to throw. There it is. That is a thunderous shot to the body. Oh, and it's King Mo with the comeback.
But Cro Cop's mouth is open, meaning he's tired. You don't fight with your mouth open.
These two guys are not messing around here. Cro Cop again throwing those shins with reckless abandonment
And there you have it. King Mo clearly looking to take this fight to the ground. Do you think Mirko Cro Cop did enough to sway the judges in that round? Honestly, I don't think so. We talked about this earlier tonight with the wrestlers. When they get locked in on that takedown, they get tunnel vision. If it's not working, they've got to adjust. You can't just keep charging forward hoping it'll suddenly stick. That right there was the kind of takedown I mentioned earlier. Low kick, he catches the single leg, switches to a double, and boom, lands it. Now they're back on their feet. Another hard head kick lands, but at least Mo had his hands up. That's rare for him. Normally, 9 out of 10 times, Mo keeps those hands low. That could have gone very bad. And look at Cop. When he bites down on that mouthpiece and pauses for just a second, you know it's coming. He loads up and fires off a head kick like a Louisville Slugger. If you're not blocking it or getting out of the way, you're in trouble. That one definitely rocked King Mo, but he just shook it off. He's saying, I don't care. We're here to fight, and we're gonna fight. Now we're heading into round 2, and I gotta say, Miro's looking winded. The reason I point that out, when you're throwing punches with your mouth open and not biting down on the mouthpiece, it usually means you're trying to suck in air. And that, my friend, means fatigue is setting in.
Not there. Mo needs to be smart. He needs to be smart. He needs to control distance or push him against this ring and make this fight against the ring so he can't get kicked. Good job. See, he's moving left now. He's moving outside that front leg so he can't get kicked. He's got to kick across his body to get to him.
Cro Cop, in my opinion, was smart. He just showed, hey, here's the left hand. He faked it, and we saw what happened with King Mo. King Mo immediately got out of dodge.
Yep. But he needs to continue to move left and stay outside of that front leg.
That's exactly what he's doing. He's basically taking your advice. Do not, under any circumstances, have your left leg on the inside of Mirko Cro Cop's right leg, because that is what Cro Cop is waiting for. That's when a baseball bat will be coming your way.
Yeah, that's, the bottom line is you don't move into a man's power, especially a veteran like this.
I need one good takedown, Mo. Let's set it up.
See, you hear his corner, Mo. One good takedown, and this fight is over, folks. Without this one takedown, and they stand up here this whole time, there might be a third round.
Now we see King Mo competing with his mouth open here.
Yep.
Oh, a nice right hand landed there by King Mo, backing Cro Cop up. Cro Cop with the left cross, throwing out the jab right now. A little bit more aggressive in this round here.
Let's go, right here, set it up. Set it up.
Finish.
And now it's Cro Cop as King Mo in the corner, throwing those combinations, throwing those punches, takes out King Mo. This fight is over. Mirko Cro Cop.
Just like that.
Just like that. It only takes one. When you've got a big, powerful man in that ring and he puts everything behind a punch, one shot can flip the entire fight on its head. We've said it before. When it comes to these super heavyweights, anything can happen, and that's exactly what we saw here. He was losing the whole fight, getting outworked, and then boom, lands one clean shot. Right to the face. Mirko Cro Cop advances. He'll be back in just 48 hours to take on Baruto, a man he publicly called out at the post-fight press conference back in September. If you remember, Baruto didn't show up to that press conference, and Cro Cop grabbed the mic and said, "With all due respect, Mr. Sakakibara, where is this guy? We're all here. Where is he?" For those who don't know, Baruto was injured at the time, but he didn't appreciate Cro Cop's words, and we all saw how things escalated afterward. Now it's all coming to a head. These two will finally settle the score on New Year's. Eve right here in Saitama, Japan, in this very arena, in this very ring. Presented by GAM. It's the Ryzen Fighting World Grand Prix 2016. And the Saitama Super Arena is absolutely electric. They love Cro Cop.
Konbanwa. Thank you for this great support.
皆さん応援ありがとう。
See you in 2 days for my next fight against Baruto. Thank you.
さあ、
Ashitemasu.
Well, clearly, ladies and gentlemen, you can tell who the fans are backing. They want Cro Cop to fight Baruto. They want him to put a hurtin' on that guy. And yeah, they really do. Let's take another look at the finish. King Mo was diving in for that takedown. But the moment Cro Cop found that opening and let those hands go, it was lights out. Just like that. Night over. The crowd is going wild right now. Absolute electricity in the arena. And up next, we're about to witness all the remaining tournament competitors make their way into the ring as GAM presents the Ryzen Fighting World Grand Prix 2016. There's gonna be some serious tension in that ring, believe me. And right now, class act. King Mo is over there congratulating Mirko Cro Cop.
ありがとうと伝えたいです。今後ともよろしくお願いします。
Of course, that takedown just wasn't there, and that right there is the power, the raw force of a 50-pound difference in weight. That's for real. Music plays. Here we see the finish again. Cro Cop landing clean on King Mo. It came as a surprise to Joe Warren and honestly a surprise to me as well. We both thought King Mo was in the driver's seat, but that's exactly the kind of moment that turns a fight on its head. Here's the referee's point of view. You can see Mo going in, looking for that takedown he desperately needed. But as soon as Cro Cop reversed position, spun him around, it was game over. We've said it all night long, in these heavyweight battles, one punch can change everything. These guys are throwing with so much power, and if just one of those shots lands clean, that's all it takes.